red corner, standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, making his professional debut and fighting at an American Top Team.
Oh man.
Still get them.
Free range bananas.
Just walk over there and get them. All that stuff's free.
That's exactly.
Banana wasn't cruelty free enough. Banana wasn't cruelty free enough. Why did you put it back?
Because I wasn't gonna walk all the way over there to ring up 2 bananas and pay $1.50 on my card when all I wanted to do was ring it up with my coffee.
You can do that.
He said he couldn't.
Scale. Oh, okay. And it doesn't have a code on it.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay. I was like, never mind.
It's too early for this.
Organic waffles, organic sausage.
What are the organic breakfast cereal?
It was like, they're called something bunnies. I don't know. They're like, there's a bunch of different organic ones. Like when me and Micah moved to Florida in like 2007, I started eating right after the Ultimate Fighter. I moved to where there was a Whole Foods right, literally on the back end of my house. Like, if it wasn't for the woods, I could have walked right to the back door of the Whole Foods. So, but we walked there all the time, and I just got used to seeing all the different types of organic breakfast cereals. This is not me on the organic kit. They taste better than overly loaded sugar ones. Better not be like this the whole way down.
What?
Like this.
Raining like this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like this.
You think I was pointing something out about you again? Here he is, live calling him, putting bananas back.
The non-free range.
Yeah, non-free range bananas.
They didn't even do it.
Hey, get some footage. Get some footage of me and my bro. Me and my bro in our Tesla. Our Tesla. It's our school, so. Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody, you know how many people have asked me, like, how's your school doing?
How's your school doing?
It's like we're in a tight ship over there.
If anybody says the academy isn't doing well, they haven't seen the Tesla.
You'll laugh. He's VRing in the Tesla.
You sleeping while your Tesla's driving, he's VRing.
You're all in the Matrix.
We got the media team.
I don't want you. Say hi, media team.
Hi.
Yeah. You're gonna be the next Gary Vanderchuk.
Vanderchuk. Gary V.
Gary Vanderchuk. Okay. He says don't do drugs and triple down on your strengths and sell things on eBay. Safest automobile on the road, you know that?
I didn't know that.
Kind of just like go like that, and then it knows that it's me. No.
Could you get out of the driver's seat and still drive?
We got Jiggly Joe. Yeah, Jiggly boy, Joe Fresh. Forgot the other dude's name already. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're cool. It's cool.
Just gonna call you Cooter.
Jim Bob Cooter.
That works.
It's Isaac.
Yeah.
But you can call him Cooter.
Cooter works.
That's standard, like, Georgian name.
Fart on demand. That's kind of cool. Built in.
Yeah, with his amazing hair. So illustrious. How unnatural does this look?
What you got in there?
Fries.
Your French fries?
How do I do this?
Does it?
How unnatural is that?
I mean, it's sticking out of the back of your pants.
You look like my daughter.
If you kind of walk, let's see, kind of pull your butt in.
Like my daughter.
Can I go in the front?
That's probably your best bet.
Front?
the big package.
Oh yeah, that looks completely inconspicuous.
I'm gonna eat fries out of Micah's pants.
For 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27. Your winner, the unanimous decision in the red corner, Seth Guerriero.
Where did we park? That direction, didn't we?
What, come to us?
What?
Never done it, but yeah, let's see.
The Summon app.
What? Wait,
Literally, his car does do that.
it does?
It's gonna come pick us up.
This is amazing.
I wonder how it does with all the traffic.
Feeling like beta. Okay. I'm not hating on it. Keep it coming. You got the blue circle.
Make you walk a little bit, and then they're like, all right, 2.5 miles away.
The budget Uber.
Yeah.
Hope we don't walk up and. Wait, person, hold on.
Wonder how well the Tesla deals with drunk people.
Hold the
Get you
start.
home in a pinch.
Wouldn't we have to be on the opposite side of the road?
No,
Yo.
we can walk out in front of it, it'll stop. In theory.
In concept.
Conceptual. Button just to stop your vehicle.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna hold it the whole time. Alright, I see some movement. I'm kinda scared.
Is the red the car?
Yeah.
So if
No
we
car?
go to the opposite side of the road.
No, we can walk out in front of
Okay.
it. It'll stop.
Here it comes.
There it goes.
Oh, is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it driving over there?
No.
Oh.
No, that's it, right? That's your car over there?
No, it's coming right here.
Oh, yeah. Record that.
Yeah, I'm recording out of it.
Don't hit the car. I wanna see he's all nobody in it.
We gotta go over there.
Because it's trying to pull over into that part.
Yeah.
Look, it thinks this is a parking lot.
It thinks you're right. It's trying to come to you.
Yeah, it legit is.
That is nuts. That's amazing.
That's the first time I've done that.
That guy was looking at it like, what the fuck?
I'm pleasantly surprised at how well that worked. Straight?
Hydroplane.
He said going straight. Yeah, so you can hydroplane going straight. It's not wet enough yet. Oh, that's when.
This is when it's
dangerous.
worst.
It's the most dangerous when it's barely.
It's called moving the goalpost.
Oh, okay.
I have heat here, but it would take a while. It would have killed me. Hey.
That road all the way here?
Holy shit.
That's mine.
Obviously, somebody's.
Is there any coffee
That's
in it?
mine. Yeah, there's coffee in it. That's great. That's amazing.
It's on the interstate.
That made it all the way here.
Hey, the Tacoma has a smooth ride to it.
I was gonna say, man.
I will say, after riding the Tesla last night, I expected the suspension to be a little bit better. Riding in Tacoma versus riding in the Tesla,
Yeah,
I felt like I bounced around a lot more. In
That's
the
an unfair
Tesla.
comparison, though, is it not?
Because I've got the off-road, which is like your shocks that are supposed to help take a beating, and I have the thicker tires too. Like, not the harder tires, just thicker.
Yeah.
You got your black fish?
I do. Because unlike some of our students, I take my belt everywhere.
I don't wear enough too many gear.
Me neither. If I'm planning on training. If you're not planning on training, at least have your belt. Why are you trying to fight about it?
I'm gonna write that down. That's words to live by.
Just set her up to it.
The prodigal son has returned. What are we doing? Clubbing in Miami? Huh? What is this music? Was it DJ Hector in the house?
That's me.
Yeah, you got the EDM on. Like, we clubbing in Miami. He's like, yeah. He's like, actually, yeah, it was.
We just got back.
Don't be like, new place, expect, gonna roll like I did 2 years ago. Like, get some. They're not gonna green belt here smashes you. Unless they smash you. Come on, dude. Oh, bro. The arm lock? Hell yeah, what's that? That's why I said that. No, my arm lock? Your arm lock was tight. I was like, tap. Why didn't you tap? Because I couldn't find like a ninja. Real black belts don't tap. But you could like entertain me. You could have made me look good for the gram.
So I'll pass and I'll show you like what I mean. I can do it a lot of ways, but let's just start with leg drag. Pretty simple. So like I move to the leg drag and I'll say low, right? And you'll try to get your points. But I'm not even like trying to move from the head like this. I'm not trying to move from the head like this. I'm just staying low.
Control the hips.
Yeah, I'm just controlling the hips like you got your pass. Okay, whatever. That's over. So while we're in normal position, you know, like you can, like I can be here, you can hold this down, whatever, and like I'll just move to here then. You keep like I'll start like
Your hook's still there, right?
My hook is still here.
Okay.
I'm not doing any type of leg weave. Okay, I'm just staying here. But when I do this, my knee pinches inward toward the hip angle, but my head is pinching here. Because I already got the 3. And I know you can't roll. You see how I'm splitting both legs?
Yes.
So he doesn't have any trap bridge and roll type of thing. So I'm not letting him do the reverse shrimp where he can pick that up and scoot through. So there's no reverse shrimping for him to re-guard or bump. I'm splitting his legs, I'm pinching him like this, and my head is going up like that. And now from here, if I choose, because I don't want the big guy to go over the top and turtle to, scramble up and fucking kick me off like I'm a small fry. So my head's going here, and now I'll lift to here. Okay? And because I have control of the bottom limb, I can stay here. But you see how I keep the hook the whole time? And only at the end would I do this. So when he turns into me, I collapse, I'll keep the head low, and as he comes in, I'll try to push the knee down, push him down, like here. I'll rewind that back to here. Or I'll go this way and you bring it up and I'll just float back again. And then if I have to, you can just do like the leg weave. You can come here and pass to like the back, like the negative side. Or he starts to reverse shrimp, like to pick this up, and I'm back here. And see, when he does that, he forces back to this position, back to here, flatten him out again. Or moving right to the mouth. I get that a lot too. But the reason, you probably already know this, but I started seeing the more I cut across the top of the hip line with knee on belly to the mouth, the monoplata and all this stuff, was the big guy
If I'm going above his hips, that means his hips are in play to lift and roll and fucking just hold strength. So since I'm passing low, you can see that his feet never get close to his butt. This is where he wants to be for the bridge. And when I get it like this, I'm keeping his feet far from his ass. Yeah. So I'll start hopping, and then I'm like, for me, this is it. But against a big guy, I don't like that because they build up. But after I get my points, what I do is stuff that you teach like this. But now what I do when I come up on top is I'll either rewind and I see how I seat myself back, and I'm just staying low. And I'm doing this movement way down here, and I keep these together all times. And anytime I can get the bottom end, I'll lift up and just do straight them out. Get my points. People like this small points. And I just go back down here on the knee, where I pass it in the negative side, start working shit.
Real control, yeah.
But like this.
Tie me, yeah.
You do that or no? Not really.
No. I'm seeing this for the first time.
Awesome. So I've been playing with it, and you talk about punching. When I punch, the big guys.
I was gonna say for MMA.
All they want to do is get here, so either they can move up or so they can scramble and single leg. But because their feet are down here, they just do like this, and then I lift this arm up, and then they go to mount, then they do this, and they replace. Then I back step from their. When they replace, I back step from the half guard. I come on back here. You see, I'm always down here like that. Gi, no gi.
If you can do that with your legs, measure me.
So this hurts him too. Like that's why I'm doing him, because it's a joke now, because he's been taking it for so long. But I'll be hitting the guy like this. They arch their back, and I'm like,
Digs his fingers. So, do you see how your hand just did that much?
Yeah.
You see that? It weakens your hand.
Yeah.
So you can't make the fist squeezing so hard, and
he can't turn his arm over.
His hand.
You just
It's
control
what
it.
it's weak. You know, and then you can just bow.
Do it to it, Lars. You're good.
Like videos of guys wrestling in this room, and sometimes you'll see pros wrestling in this room, and I was like, I got no clue where this place is. But it's been right here the whole time.
And then along the side, we didn't have enough tatami, so like the old octagon, we put the down limber underneath and then the red light on top.
That's so nice. That's cool. Thanks for letting me see this. This is the one room I've never been into. And they're building our new facilities.
Oh,
It's gonna be
nice.
like early summer. It's gonna be have like
That's awesome.
top floor, bottom floor. It's gonna be about 10,000 square feet. Reacted. I'm already lifted, but you got to obviously create that angle. Now I do that a lot in the deep half. So if I hit the run the pipe, normally you'd come up and over under. The deep half's a sweep.
Right.
It's kind of like a run the pipe, you know. But like I hit the run the pipe on top, but normally I'd be an over under. To kick your leg over my head, exposing your back. So now I'm in on a grounded kind of. My head's on the outside like a double, but I'm attached to a single leg, one single. I'm about to sweep you. I've actually come on top. I just haven't secured the position. You're going to kick your leg over my head, tabling yourself out, and I'm going to be following you while you're trying to get up a break, and then I'll high cross you.
Forcing to answer the tough question.
Hold on, maybe. Look at the picture of that.
Oh, yeah. What are you, about 19 there?
Yeah.
Good days.
He's young, that's for sure.
All right, welcome to the Miller Martial Arts Podcast. I'm here with myself, Cole Miller, as you know, our special guest, Micah the Maverick Miller, and Joseph Iol.
Just Joe.
Joe. Okay, Joe.
Yoga Joe.
Hygiene was like the best anywhere I've ever been, like as far as being on the mat, and I feel like that really rubbed off on me even more so. Like when I came back, like I'm like showering before training and like putting on like a little cologne and like like this is like how people would show up to train.
Right.
Like back then I was like, I like this.
Mindset, and it's not always a spaz. A lot of people think that that's like I mean, you can be at any team, doesn't matter where you're at in the world, a big team, high level guy that fights in the biggest of show who's technical, and he can.
Like half the vlog's gonna be a commercial for Tesla.
Let's go to El Jefe.
Could have been harder.
Come on, I got you.
Sure, this is my sponsorship.
No, it's my sponsorship. Come on. Chicken. And I'll also get an El Don Hamburgueso. William a free fried chicken.
That's why I
never lose your jiu-jitsu and your finishing ability.
No.
Like, you got good skills.
Yeah.
Tap pulls out.
Yeah.
Use his control.
Right.
Or like some more passing.
Right. No, I could have easily have done it on Friday, but I just got so like caught up in just standing in a guard and fucking hitting him.
The first pro fight too, and like you got to control him. He was good too, dude. Like he was not some shitty.
He won like ISK kickboxing, some shit down here, but his only 2 losses were to Danny and Leo. He was in shape.
He threw that high kick that just
that buzz. I was supposed to ask about. Did you feel that buzz cut?
No, dude. Something to watch, bro.
Oh yeah,
dude. Your like head dropped inside your turtle shell. I was like, oh!
You're gonna have to teach that kid one day.
That should get everybody. We'll see how it works. But y'all ready to go live?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We're recording.
Welcome back to the Miller Martial Arts Podcast. I say welcome back. I don't know if this is going to be episode 1, 2, or 3, but we're somewhere in there. I'm here with Cooter.
What up?
And Joe.
Hey. We've got 8 hours to drive back to Georgia.
We're on our way back to Georgia from an awesome weekend trip to Coconut Creek, Florida, where we got to watch our good friend Sal Guerriero competed in his professional debut as a mixed martial arts fighter representing American Top Team HQ. He became victorious in that bout, unanimous decision, won all 3 rounds, dominant performance. Congratulations to Sal. We just had a lunch with him, and he saw us on our way out of town. We got to go to American Top Team West Palm Beach. I got to see my longtime coach, Marcos Parrumpa Damatta. He had a belt ceremony on Saturday morning. We got to have awesome Saturday training afterward, just a whole room full of upper belts. It was hot, humid. It was sick training for a Saturday. And then, what else did we do? We went out to the Rebel House.
Went and ate, had a great meal.
Yeah, awesome meal. Rebel House in Boca Raton. It's been around for a while. They just told us that they just swapped owners, but it's still same great food, good service, reasonable price for the quality of the food. So if you're ever in Boca, check that place out.
You can wear sandals.
Yeah. And then this morning we got to do a phenomenal podcast with my brother, Micah Miller. Make sure you check that out. He goes deep into some highs and some lows, and he was very willing to talk about those in depth. A lot of people kind of put up a facade, and they fake it till they make it, and they're so happy to be here. It was so great to fight for you, but they don't really give you a in-depth look at who they are or how they felt or what their life was like coming up. And he holds no bars, no holds barred.
Yeah.